Okay, so I'm sure you know a person named the Liverking by now. And there's recently been this huge controversy about him basically taking steroids, not admitting it to the public, and it just all came out to the surface, and it's this big boom of videos in the fitness niche. But I actually think that what Liverking did was not such a bad thing. And that is mainly because, based on information that we know right now, he only lied about his steroid use and nothing else. And compared to the rest of the fitness community, that is actually a very mediocre thing to do. But because he's built such a big influence and is such a big person in the community right now, everyone just kind of made it seem like it was such a bad thing and he's the worst person ever. And I think that is just not the case. And if you actually look at the recent leaked emails that were published in Derek's video, Liverking talks about his routine about 1.5 years ago. He talks about his daily routine and what he does every day, every night, and all that kind of stuff. And it is quite surprising to see that he actually lives the lifestyle that he preaches, that also is kind of his brand. He preaches the primal stuff, the 9 tendons and things like that. And from his diet, from what he does, from his lifestyle, you can actually see that he's quite loyal to the stuff he preaches. And that is why I partially think he's not such a bad person. He still sort of holds up to the expectations. He still kind of has his primal diet in check. He still goes on walks, lives on his ranch, and just lives this very natural life that you would expect him to live. The reason number 2 why I think he's not that bad is because the kind of traditional business side of things. And no matter how you look at it, Liverking is a businessman. He had this whole team, created this whole brand, created a supplement company, and just blew up in like 10 months of time, which is actually pretty insane. And well, to maximize his results and really preach his philosophy on lifting and on life, he took steroids to enhance his appearance. And he went to like every podcast ever and said, I am natural, I do not take this stuff, I'll never touch this stuff, and all these sorts of things, which may mislead a lot of people, and a lot of people actually might have believed him. But I think that if you are a sensible person that has been in the fitness community for more than like 6 months, you'll be able to tell that even with 1% genetics, he couldn't get this physique while natural. And he's just this big, bloated guy with lots of muscle and all this stuff that naturals just don't walk around with. And also a point that a lot of the guys made in their videos is that he owns a supplement company, and since he lied about steroid use, he kind of exploited a lot of people to buy his supplements. But I checked out his page and most of his supplements actually seem very legit, and what they contain can still be beneficial. Some vitamins, some healthy stuff in general. And even though he promoted it in a bad way, a bad publicity is still publicity. And a lot of people might have bought them because of that. Even though now they'll realize that they will not look like this huge buff veiny guy, the supplements still might be beneficial for daily use. The Liverking made his money, nobody got scammed, all the stuff still got sent out, and so it's not such a bad thing. It's really just his huge media presence that made the whole thing sort of blow up, and everyone wanted to make a video on it, including me, because of the free views these things usually get. And I think that in like 1 to 2 months everyone will just forget about it, because that's just how the internet tends to be. And even though Liverking got exposed once, I think that is not the end of his career, because a lot of people got exposed, let's be honest, and he can hopefully continue to do what he does in a more honest way. So to conclude, is he bad? Yes, but he's not evil or as bad as some people make it seem. Also, how many videos have you seen this month about Chris Hemsworth taking steroids and lying about it and having this like whole fitness brand to sell and make money? My point is, a lot of people already do what Liverking does, and it's not such a new thing, and I think he shouldn't be so massively like exposed about it, because it will just fade away. So I want to know your opinion. Subscribe if you want to know more about fitness, natural fitness, no bullshit fitness. Yeah, peace.